What will happen if all traffic is underground? Underground thoroughfares have not been a novelty for a long time. Developed countries are increasingly applying such infrastructural solutions, mainly because of less congestion on the streets and boulevards on the surface and because of the speed of transport. More trees, parks and farmland. One of the biggest benefits of diverting road traffic underground, according to the analysis, would be freeing up a lot of space that would be used for other purposes. Lowering the thoroughfares would also mean more trees and parks. This leads to less pollution and cleaner air, due to reduced fuel consumption and coal emissions. The same applies to parking lots. As climate change causes extreme weather events, green spaces and parks make cities more resilient. Green belts absorb about 40% of the water retained in the asphalt and provide better protection against floods. Trees can also reduce the temperature by up to 40% during the day, says the analysis. In rural areas, this would mean more land for agriculture. For animals, roads on the surface can act as a barrier separating them from each other, according to Alex Coffin from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. More space for other road users. Underground walkways would mean a lot for pedestrians, cyclists and joggers. The space for cars would be converted for them. About 1.3 million people in the world die in traffic accidents every year. Avoiding bad weather. Driving underground can also be easier than driving on the surface because drivers would avoid bad weather, extreme high and low temperatures, rain, snowfall. Down in the climate sense, you can control everything. You can control life. The infrastructure that we build underground lasts longer. Underground dangers. However, despite the many advantages, underground traffic also has many disadvantages. Frequent climate changes contribute to flooding being a serious risk. British experts point out the access to the underground passages as a drawback. Underground traffic entails the construction of elevators and stairs. The evacuation system can also be a problem. The tunnels should be wide enough so that cars can easily move from the streets, and to enable emergency services to reach people. Pollution remains in another form. The underground streets would certainly remove the pollution that is on the surface. However, it would be transferred elsewhere. Therefore, a ventilation system must be considered. A facilitating circumstance would be the use of electric cars whose sales will be dominant only in about 30 years. Huge costs. Building underground streets is an expensive business. More expensive than building the streets on the surface. Huge financial resources are also needed to strengthen the tunnels in which the cars would move. The BBC reports that the cost estimate for 1 mile of underground passageways in China, India and Southeast Asia varies from $100 to $200 million, in Europe from $250 to $500 million, and in the United States from $1.5 to $2.5 billion. Although tunneling technology has advanced significantly, it is still a long and laborious process. Lighting that must be constant will also be a significant expense. If you like it, subscribe. Thanks for watching.